Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story. And right now, that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Another one for Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
From the 47. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throw on 3rd down. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Punting unit out now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He stopped inside the 10. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action on first. Completed to his running back. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent. He's just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Here's a give up the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Right back to him on first and goal. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a fourth-quarter lead. A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2. They've got a man in motion. Back now, pressure on its way. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds his back complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, off play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Back to throw it. This is complete to Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles don't want to see this one go to overtime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Setting up to pass. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. This one's not looking good, and it won't be. Short and too far left. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Second down now, 7 to go. It's Gibbs on the carry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Dukes out a one-stop, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
All right, all set up now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. He just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Man in motion, out of the slot. Second and 10 now. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on fourth down. Now to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they only needed to set him up with a